Enter TV, the home of good education.
Hi guys, good evening, and welcome to the show. I hope you've had a lovely week. You're tuned into the 3D show with myself, Desire, your humble host. Guys, I'm so excited because outside is so sunny. Oh my gosh. It's finally like the sun is coming out, outside is opening. Can you see the excitement? Oh my goodness. Okay, so I hope you've had a lovely week. I missed you guys. This week a lot is happening around the world, but I'm only going to talk about two things in hot topic. Exciting news for Ghana. Twitter is thinking of opening its African headquarters in Ghana, and there's been a bit of hoo-ha with our sister country Nigeria. A few African countries are wondering why Ghana and not Nigeria, why not South Africa, why not Zimbabwe, and me being Ghanaian, I'm like, why not? So exciting news for Ghana. I do hope this does go through, because it will open a lot of opportunities for people in Ghana, and I feel like it will open kind of like the tourism line as well, and then of course it will boost the economy, because I'm sure they will employ a lot of people around Africa who will eventually move into Ghana or maybe commute in and out. So that's a lot of revenue and a boost for the economy. So exciting times for Ghana. So congratulations to the Ghanaian government for pulling that off. Unfortunately, this next story is just so sad. It's just, I can't seem to get my head around it. And I know you guys know I have an opinion on everything, but with this one, I just don't know. I don't really get it. So there's a young lady, a celebrity, an actress and a socialite in Ghana, goes by the name Rosamund Brown. Her stage name, I guess, is Polo. Last year around June, she posted a naked picture with her son, her 7-year-old son, and she posted it on social media, and of course there was outrage, because why would you do that? I feel a certain type of way with people posting their half-naked pregnancy videos and pictures on social media. I have no problem you taking these nude pictures, but let's have some privacy. Keep that in your house. If you come to my bedroom, I have a huge picture on the wall of me nude, but that's my bedroom, and not everybody that comes to my house has the privilege to go into my bedroom. So taking the pictures is not my issue, but posting it on social media, this is a young man who is going to grow up, and the web is filled with filthy people, a lot of pedophiles and just nasty people. Why would you want to expose your child to that? But I guess she wanted to celebrate her child, and there was outrage, and this unfortunately has led to her actually today being sentenced to 90 days in prison. And there's been a lot of opinions about it, and personally I feel like it's too harsh. There are lots of pastors raping women. There are lots of prophets and lots of religious leaders and big men in society raping young women and young kids. There are mothers abusing. All you have to do is drive in traffic and you're seeing as children as little as 7 years old hawking on the streets. What is the government doing about that? But you've got Vim to be sending somebody to 90 days in prison. Like, what is that going to solve? That's my problem. That's my question. So I know we have some videos of celebrities I guess in solidarity with her, and some people pleading on her behalf. So I want us to just go to these videos. I think we have Reggie Rockstone. We've got Reggie Rockstone who's actually been very emotional about this. So I'm just gonna go to that video now, and then we'll come back.
All this blue, man. Man, I was really praying for that girl. I mean, really. I'm fasting and stuff. I was really praying for that girl. Jesus Christ, you guys, you don't even understand how this shit feel. It's rough out here, yo. It's rough out here for that girl trying, man. She is trying. You know what I mean? I got daughters, you know? She doesn't deserve a day away from her son, man. Understand? I spoke to the dude, and
you can feel the emotion and the pain in which this man is speaking from, and it's so surprising because on social media I'm seeing a lot of women, speaking against her and claiming that she deserves it. It's always funny how we always cast the first stone at people and we always judge. This is a young woman who has been trying to get into the industry and nobody has paid her any attention. She said in interviews how she's had to sleep with, veteran actors and, had to put herself out there in ridiculous ways in order to garner attention, to be recognized, to do what she loves and, dare I say, what she's good at. So I don't know. And I feel like this ties in perfectly with what we're about to talk about today. Today's topic, which is work ethic. Don't go away. She's actually released a video, a last video just before she goes in, thanking her fans, and you can see the pain in her. No mother deserves to be away from her son. So yeah, let's check out her last video.
Brown, I just want to use this opportunity to say thanks to all my legends who supported me. I saw the hashtag, especially Regina Stone, Sarkodie Stoneboy, Bridget O2, Hajia Forel, Akuma Masindi, DKB. Oh, I can't mention it all, please. I saw all this, all the bloggers who used the platform to support me. I saw the hashtag. I love you. I know you people love me, and I love you too. The bloggers, mommy, those called celebrity. I know you love me. I'm stubborn, but you still show me love. I saw the money you sent, mommy, for my son. We are grateful. Guys, your girl is strong. Sometimes in life, you have to pass through some things to make you strong, to get to somewhere. I know it's a test I have to go through. I'm strong. You guys know. Please, all that I need is your prayers and your support. Your girl will be back with you guys. I love you. Thank you, Tunde. Thank you, all my Nigerian celebrities. Thank you, all my Ghana celebrities, all over the world who are supporting me. Yeah, Jackson, I love you, sister. I know you love me. I love everyone who has supported me to this. Your girl loves you. They pay you. Kiss, kiss.
As you can see, so that was the young lady who is heading off to prison because of a picture that she posted with her child. Granted, it was a bit ridiculous. It was a bit over the top to post naked pictures of you and your child. But, I feel like this is a bit of a harsh sentence. I mean, she could have got a suspended sentence or something, but I feel like they're trying to make an example out of her, and it's not fair. And to all the people out there judging her and saying she deserves it, just remember it could be you. And I don't know how a woman would think it's okay for another woman to be taken away from her child. So this is the news. So after the break, I have a very good friend of mine and, somebody that I respect a lot. He's doing a whole lot of things in this London. I've always wanted to find out how, but, and today I have the perfect opportunity to pick his brains because he's taken over. He's got so much money. But ladies, no, he's taken. He's very, very much taken. So today we can't go there. His name is Mr. Philip Opoku. He's an entrepreneur. I know he owns a nursery. He's into all them crypto and all these things that I don't understand. He tried to get me into it and I'm like, Philip, I can't be bothered. I just want someone to make the money and spend it on me. I can't do all the hard work. But, so today I'm going to be talking to him about work ethic and, how I mean, how important is it, and why should that even be a thing? Because I mean, you can just do the bare minimum and get paid, you know, minimum wage. We're very blessed to live in a country where minimum wage could go a long way. So, you know, you don't really have to go the extra mile, but, you know, a lot of young people are choosing to go the extra mile. And, you know, I want to find out if it's worth it. Is it paying off? How does that even tie into, you know, our characters, you know, and how do we benefit from it? So I'm going to take a very quick break, and once we come back, you know, we will dive right into the conversation. But just before we go, I just want to you know, share with you a few sponsors of the show. So, you know, we have ITS Pro. If you are interested in getting an SIA badge or a CSCS card, you know, the SIA badge, you can do that. You can get that in 4 days training, and the CSCS card, you can get that in just 1 day. All you have to do is call 07904686944. And of course, listen, you know, if you're watching the show and you like everything, the quality of the videos and the sound and, you know, the studio, how everything is set out, you know, the people responsible for that are World Media Productions. If you're thinking of, you know, having a party, a wedding, a funeral, engagement, christening, or just, you know, music video, YouTube channel, anything that you want to do in the media realm, all you have to do is call World Media Production on 0744 888-9490, and that the number again is 0744 888-9490. And of course, listen, I always say it's not cheap looking this good. Let me tell you, I'm running out of clothes, so please, I need sponsors for the show. You know, if you want to sponsor the show, please give us a ring on 079-39433-028 or 078-72348490, and you know, it will be very much appreciated. Please don't go away. When we come back, we will go straight into the conversation with Philip Opoku, and yeah, you don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Mabase, na ina wufra. Wo be nyina asa de people kra ti we.
Ofa, mejuma say. Me ni aduma bia ye.
Oh, di aduma ye. Na only certificate bia.
Ofa, me go dey ko certificate. Oh, ofa.
Na for pa de tu kwaba ni certificate. Na me kwaba certificate. ITS Pro Center. Hwe afemu nyina. Hwe ni podo ya training wo. Gana problem me nsape. Ana ya me ya. We are so for baby no for na so ma hwa wo de bo pay mane wo na kan hu say wo de to abro so wo toyem and say anya duma no enidi. ITS Pro Center me de me fan it is pro. I just say bia ya tete nkrofo ya ma SIA license na bet me de security na wo de akopay aduma. Wo hwe say de na nkofo aduma sai no wonya aduma ba bia me kan fama wo aye ITS Pro Center. And what any better amount here by 4 days pepe. Na unsa account certificate. Enti adeti na esa wotre wona ka chemse wonya adwuma ye. ITL Pro Training Center no. Enya SI nkwa na ye yo. Ye CSCS card so aka ho. CSCS card so no. Just 1 day training pep. Na wo wie so a unsa besa account health and safety certificate so. Enti what why dey? Enti hwa nkofo agya wi. Omo wie omo training. Omo akwakwa adwuma se wo site. Etimi no me gana fo. Moti wo ye den. Enne ya what me kan. Bo modia na frey. Our sound numbers we so. Phone number no 079 04 68 6944 079 04 68 6944. Bo modia na frey ne ya. ITS Pro Training Center. Address 453.
Hi guys, welcome back to the show. If you're just joining us, you're tuned into the 3D show with myself, Desire. You know, just before the break, I was just introducing the show. Today, we're going to be talking about work ethic. How important is it? Do we need to go the extra mile? Is it really important? Does it really, you know, add anything to anything, or can we just keep doing the bare minimum and just keep it moving? So I'm joined in the studio by Philip Opoku. Yeah, an entrepreneur, a dad, a husband, a crypto king, insurance king. This dude is, I don't want to say greedy. He's very, very hardworking. He's doing everything to get the extra dollar and the extra pound. But, you know, let's find out how is he doing it, because I believe he's got 3 kids. So how is that happening? And a wife as well, with such a demanding career, demanding family life. You know, like, where does he find the motivation to even, you know, work hard? Philip, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me.
You're looking very dapper.
Come on, I'm acting you.
Listen, if you guys saw him before now, you would know that lockdown is a B.
It is serious.
How nice is it to feel the air on your scalp?
Oh, when that air touched my head, I thought, oh.
I saw the video of you in the barber shop. I was like, wow.
Yeah,
so now you know how it feels like for us wearing the wigs and everything.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So, what do you think of the hot topic? I mean, I know you've got kids.
Yeah, there is no way that anyone will post a picture of themselves butt naked with a 7-year-old in my family. But I think she's done it for attention. Yeah. Clearly, but I think it's gone too far. Yeah. I don't think she expected the reaction that she got. Yeah. Especially being in Ghana. If you was here in England, you know what I mean, that thought wouldn't even go through your mind. Yeah. But I'm glad that people have reacted the way they did. Okay. But I think that maybe the sentence was maybe too much. Okay. But at the end of the day, you know, there's consequences to actions, and this is the consequence. Yeah. Deal with it.
She has no choice.
She has no choice. 90 days.
I think because she was sentenced today. Yeah. She actually pleaded guilty to 3 counts of something, whatever charges they threw at her. Okay. She pleaded guilty, and that's why she was sentenced. So you know, we wish her well, and you know, I pray that everything works out. It's very worrying because they don't even want the child to go to her family, I believe.
Yeah, that's wrong.
Yeah.
That's wrong, yeah. I think the child needs to be in his family.
Don't you think they're making like an example out of it? Because this seems too extreme.
I just want to know the reasons why she posted the photos. You know?
Attention. It's just attention.
And I think it's extreme, but we can't put a kind of measurement to how far they should have gone. Right.
Because the law is the law.
Because the law is the law. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's good that, Ghana has set a standard. But,
But, I say all of this. Let's have the same vim when it comes to ministers taking the piss with, public funds and buying V8s and all of that. Because the same vim that, the public got, to basically put her in this situation, let's have the same thing and start holding people accountable, because I think this is a good example of how how our voices, like how far it can go.
Yeah, so, 100%.
Yeah. So, well, anyways, welcome to the show once again.
Thank you for having me.
And so today we're talking about work ethic.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about yourselves and all the businesses that you do.
Oh, okay. And did. So guys, my name is Philip Poku, and we've been good friends for a while. But I started my whole entrepreneurship at the age of 21 in the whole childcare and education scene and sector. And since then, I've always known that I've wanted to be an entrepreneur. Okay. And really wanted to work for myself. Really wanted to make money on my own terms, in my own way. Right. And that's what led me to it. But beforehand, I did want to be a pharmacist. Okay. I went to uni to do pharmacy. I failed. Went back again. I failed. Okay. And then I got kicked out. And when I got kicked out, I had to work in a nursery as just a normal worker, just for a couple of hours a day. And I loved it. I loved it. Yeah, it was a nursery in southeast London, Bermondsey. Okay. And it was predominantly black kids. And I think they kind of looked at me as this young, at the time 20-year-old guy, as in Uncle Philip. Okay. Uncle Philip. And I think that's what kind of brought me to them. And all the parents loved me because I was that role model, I think. Yeah. And I just loved what I was doing. Wow. And I thought, I'm good at my job. I can do it myself. Okay. And I went to go and open a nursery myself. Okay. In 2009. and then I just.
And is that still running?
No. I closed my business in 2017.
How come?
There was a lot of. I got married in 2015,
Okay.
and I think the same energy, work ethic that was used when I started in 2009 wasn't there in 2017.
What was the difference? What was the shift?
I grew a lot. I had a chain of 5 nurseries. It was just me as the owner. I had like 48 employees, and I think I stretched myself a lot.
Okay.
I always thought big. There was a lot of monetary issues, money. I did get an investor on board, but being childcare, it is down to reputation.
Okay.
Safeguarding is absolutely paramount, and I think if you do too much and you rock the boat, it can all go crumbling down.
Right.
So I decided just to call it a break at 2017. So since then, I haven't been in childcare since 2017, and it's crazy because so many people know me for that, but I stopped that a while ago, and
Okay, so in your humble opinion, how would you define work ethic?
Work ethic. You work till you get the job done.
Okay.
You work till you get the job done. And that is the standard of work ethic. I mean, there's no kind of bar unless it's done.
Right.
If the work is done, then you've got a good work ethic. Because if someone works 5 hours and like someone works 20 hours, the actual result has to be that the job was done. So if someone worked 20 hours but
does the
lazy,
quality matter?
100%.
Quality of the
100%
result,
100% value. Value and your standard is absolutely brilliant. Excellence has to be part of it, but at the end of the day, you need to get the job done. You need to get the job done.
So how important is work ethic in today's society when it comes to these young people? Because I feel like everybody just wants, I woke up, I opened YouTube channel, and within 10 weeks, within 6 months, if I don't have 100,000 subscribers, I'm done. If it's how important is it for this generation to value work ethic?
Yeah, it's a hard one though, because this generation don't really need to work too hard to get the result.
Okay.
And
why did you say that?
Because the way internet is moving, the way technology is moving, you can make money through Instagram photos. You can make money through Instagram photos, and I think you've got to understand what you want. And also you've got to understand that the grind and working so hard and wanting to be seen that you're working so hard is ego.
Okay.
Yes, you worked really hard, but is that to prove to everyone else that you've worked hard?
See, I like what you said. Working hard and wanting to be seen as working hard.
100%.
Like, there's a difference there.
There's a difference. And I think, the older generation had to work hard to get the result.
Right.
They had to work hard in terms of hours to get the result. But because technology is changing, okay, and this generation have grown into technology, they've understood that I can wake up and still get the result. So we can't fault them for not understanding that working really hard.
Yeah.
But in terms of still getting what they want, work ethic is important.
Because somebody might argue that it takes a lot of work ethic to play video game for 20 hours a day to generate the views and all of that. I've never understood that, how like the
how
gaming channels
through,
they seem to be making so much money
millions by just waking up, and that's why that's why you've got to understand what you want. Our parents worked hard to put food on the table.
Right.
If they want to work hard behind a screen and get money, are they not getting money?
How many African parents are just gonna go to work, come back, you're still sitting down?
100%.
I know there's a Nigerian YouTuber, British Nigerian YouTuber who has a gaming channel. I forget his name, but it was the same story. You know, he was just playing games,
Is
and
he well known? Is he really, really well?
yeah. Oh yeah, he bought
yeah.
he bought a house for his parents, and that's what kind of like
Yeah.
shut them up. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
what it takes.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's very interesting because I feel like even the kind of jobs have changed, which don't really require much, dare I say, work ethic, because you know, you wake up, you don't have to brush your teeth, you don't have to leave your room, just use the internet, do this crypto thing, and
100%. But also you got to understand that parents will have a lot of shock. You know, I mean, when I wanted to start my business in terms of day nursery, all my parents are like, I know you're working in the nursery, but you're gonna go back to uni. Do you understand? And like do your pharmacy.
Yeah.
Even though I failed my uni twice.
Yeah.
So when I said that I was gonna open my nursery, they're like, okay, but you're a guy. You're a black guy.
I was thinking the same thing.
21 years old. How you gonna handle parents? You know, that
Even babies.
Even babies.
At that age, they're like, even when it's their own children, they're like, nah, I'm not.
So
taking.
but I was so convicted. I knew what I wanted to do, and love to my family. But if I had listened, then I wouldn't have done it. Do you understand? And I think you've got to understand that, you know, like, seek your own righteousness. You know what I mean? You know, it's you and you alone, and you have to make those decisions.
Yeah. So how I feel like what is very important what you've just mentioned, because how important is having conviction and passion for what you do? Like, how does that relate to, you know, like just that effortless work ethic and, you know, just getting things done versus, oh, I have to wake up and go to this place again. I have to, you know, go and see these people again. And then you're sitting there, you're just like, how important is actually following your dreams? And
oh yeah, very, very important. Work ethic behind what you want to do is important, and that I believe is birthed from desire. You know, you must desire what you want,
right,
and then that desire will then birth belief. Once you believe, not anyone else, once you believe, you can do things outside your comfort zone. You can, like, literally, once you believe something, you can do things outside your comfort zone.
Wow.
You know, me opening my day nursery, it was just me, no one else. I had only a couple of thousands, and I mean couple, I mean like 2,000.
Yeah.
I was outside Asda in Beckton, you know, giving out flyers, just printed out on a black and white paper.
Wow. Come
to my nursery, you know, that's gonna open. And it was demoralizing, but I knew what I wanted. I knew what I wanted. And so for me, being in this day and age, I feel you've got to be open to the fact that if someone comes to you with an idea that might be so weird, might be so like it doesn't make sense, it still might make sense. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Because how people make money now, how people work now is different to how people used to work.
It's like, I feel like we're working smarter now
100%.
than working harder.
Smarter to the end result. And that is putting food on your table, you know what I mean? Which is what our parents done.
Explain that, elaborate on that.
Do you understand? Because technology is making things easier for you.
Right.
So yes, there are negative correlations to that, you know, in terms of being too comfortable, but it is getting to the goal quicker, and that is making money. If you want it, if you know, if that's what you want. And then there's also impact as well. You know, being impactful, having influence as well. It's down to technology work ethic. It's important that you must know what you want.
Yeah. So, you know, obviously we're both from African parents, and you know, they've drummed in us work ethic, because like that makes you, you know, it kind of shapes your character. Yeah. Do you reckon that, you know, with this shift in the way we work and the way we make money, do you reckon that has affected our characters and how we relate to each other and how we view life?
Before lockdown, I would say yes.
Why is
because that? I think people were very behind their phones. Okay. You know, very, very, I don't need you because I can make money through my mobile phone. Right. And, you know, anyone in entrepreneurship knows that networking, relationship is above money. Okay. You know, like your name goes before you. Yeah. Like, do you know what I mean? So, before that, before lockdown, I think, you know, people would think that. I think during lockdown, people have realized how much how much we as human beings need relationships.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of mental breakdowns because people haven't been able to communicate and relate to each other like they used to. Yes, I mean, like even young ones going to school, although they're behind their phone, there was something about being physically there, and I think them being at home for so long has shined the light that wow, as human beings we need to relate on a physical, spiritual level.
Wow.
You know, and I think before lockdown it was easy to say that. Lockdown has shown that we need to relate. Yeah. So no matter how far technology goes, there's always a need for human.
There's always a need for human.
Always.
Wow. Amazing. Guys, if you're just tuning in, you know, you're tuned into the 3D show with myself, Desire. We're talking about work ethic. How important is it? You know, how is that like kind of shifting through the times, you know, with the rise of technology. You know, we have Philip Opoku in the studio with us today. He's a serial entrepreneur. You know, he's sharing his journey with us, you know, from failing at uni twice, but, you know, not giving up, but then that giving birth to, you know, the desire to open a nursery and then being successful at that, you know, going on to open 5 you know, chains, you know, and yeah, so we're just discussing how he's, you know, now he's closed that, so we're now gonna find out, you know, what he's doing now, because, you know, he's mentioned that he got married in 2015. Now he's got 3 beautiful kids. How is that working for him? If you're, you know, just tuning in as well, you know, we do have sponsors for the show. We've got World Media Production. If you want to do a wedding, a party, a funeral, I don't know, engagement, just anything, birthday party, music video, if you want to do a YouTube channel, please contact World Media Production for assistance on 0744 888 9490. And then of course, you know, if you want to sponsor the 3D show, please contact us on 07939 433-028 or 07872348490. You know, in relation to work ethic, if you're thinking of getting your SIA badge, you know, you can do it with ITS Pro in just 4 days. And also, if you want to get your CSCS card in just 1 day, please contact ITS Pro on 079 04686944. So, Philip,
yes,
you've failed at uni twice, at pharmacy. You've given birth to the desire of opening the nurseries. You've opened 5.
Yeah.
And now you've closed them down. Get married in 2015.
Haven't been making money.
What are you doing now?
Okay, well, I must say that so when I failed my unis twice, you know, Kingston University, I literally went to go and obviously work. When I opened my nursery in 2009, so I worked for about 1.5 years.
Okay.
Forgot uni. But when I went to open my nursery, I opened on the 1st of September 2009.
Okay.
On the 1st of October 2009, I went back to uni.
Oh, okay.
While I was having my business, because it was something.
If that's not work ethic, I don't know.
It was the hardest thing to do. Yeah,
because I presume it's your first business.
My first business. But what was so crazy is that I opened the nursery in 2009. No one came. And then after a week later, I had 1 child. That 1 child, God bless the mum, you know, just trusted the child with me. It was just me, you know. I had no employee. Wow. And that child was only doing afternoon sessions. The week later, I had another child only doing morning sessions. So they missed each other. So they couldn't interact. But again, I was so loving what I was doing.
How do you not give up?
No way I was giving up.
Wow.
No way I was giving up. But that parent knew that me and the boy were really just, you know, loving each other, really, you know, kind of building that rapport. So that parent then told her sister. Okay. That sister then told her cousin. And then in the space of 1 month, I had 32 kids. 1 month of
from
opening.
Empty to 1
Yeah.
to revolving.
Yeah, I had 32 kids. So in that same month, I had to employ about 7 staff members And then that's when I knew at that point I have to go back to uni, because although I failed and although it wasn't something that I wanted to do in that course, I wanted to at least prove to myself that I can get a degree.
Right.
So, but I went back and I done business management.
Okay.
And that was more my lane. Then I passed it.
Okay. So I suppose that goes back to what you said about, you know, the desire giving birth to belief.
100%.
Because, you know, it's, a lot of the times we think, oh, I want to do pharmacy because, you know, our parents
nice.
want the bragging rights.
Oh yeah.
You know,
oh,
hey,
yeah.
ask for my son.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah, hey.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. That was a lot.
You know,
And,
but I guess now that you found what you were passionate about,
Yeah.
you were able to sail through.
100%, because
Wow.
although I knew like I didn't need the actual degree of business management, I needed to prove to myself that before I get into the entrepreneurship lane,
Yeah.
I can still do that.
You can still do that.
because anyway, that's what I done.
Wow.
So it was back and forth. It was really hard. I was driving down A4.
Growing a business.
Oh, really
Wow.
hard. Especially that kind of childcare business, because it's dealing with other people's kids. Went through a lot. But anyway, 2015, got married, met my beautiful wife.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful.
Oh,
Thank God. Got 3 kids.
She's tum brony. Oh, gorgeous.
Yeah, she's really nice. And I guess my priority just changed.
Okay.
You know, I had to find ways, because I've still got an entrepreneurship mindset to get money, but not so much of my time. So
Yes.
it didn't mean my work ethic changed. I just need to be a bit more smarter on how I done it.
Yeah.
So closed the business in 2017, and since then I've been making money through affiliate marketing,
Okay.
referring, you know, being being a consultant
Right.
to other people that want to start day nurseries. I've helped so many nurseries from like literally, Philip, this is what I have. How can you do my nursery? And I've helped them find the premises, contract staff, do it all up.
Wow.
And then, you know, I also trade foreign exchange on my phone, and that's how I make money.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You know, I think I appreciate the fact that you said your priorities change.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of people, it's all about the money.
Yeah.
It's all about money. And, you know, it's nice because as a parent, I would rather, you know, I'm closing it because my priorities have changed and I'm not going to have that much time to invest in your child than, you know, I'm doing all of this and, you know, I come back and my child is just sitting in a corner.
You know,
so
when it comes to
that's very
childcare,
commendable.
you know, you got to be very, very careful.
Yeah.
Very, very careful.
Yeah.
So yeah, my you know, priority changed.
Yeah.
I did know what my wife wanted, and my wife's love language is the gifts and spending time with each other.
Okay.
So I knew my wife.
Yeah.
Not someone else's wife. My
Your wife, yeah.
So I knew that I needed to spend time with her. When I did, as well as my kids.
Yeah. So essentially, what you're saying is work ethic is not just in the work field, is also at home. Like, because you have to put in the effort to make your marriage work, to make your parents work, and to make the whole family work.
100%. I mean,
Wow.
you can work as hard as you want.
Yeah.
You come home to not a home, it's nothing.
It's worth nothing.
It's nothing. What I had to do though, still have, still being an entrepreneur, was that I had to sit down with my wife. You know, we did have to agree where we're going, what I do. There were so many times where I even got a job. You know what I'm saying? I even got a job, but it was so bad. It was like, this is not me.
Yeah.
Like, not the money. It wasn't down to the money. It was just me working.
Yeah.
I just needed to think outside the box. And,
Right.
You know what I mean? Just how to create things was so different. So that caused issues in our relationships as well, because it was like, get money for the home or you go and do what you want to do. But then, my wife being so understanding, knew, okay, this is what Philip wants to do.
Yeah.
And that was make money through creativity. Yeah.
So what is your advice for, somebody that is thinking of, because there's a lot of young people out there, like the story that we just, talked about. They need to make money. Not everybody is blessed with a partner, or blessed with a partner who supports their dreams. So it's like, okay, I'm a single mom, I'm a young guy growing up, you know, Instagram is giving me pressure, this is doing that, you know, okay, fine, I've identified what I want to do, but these times, like, I just want to sit on Clubhouse and just talk, you know, I just want to read all the books about what it is I want to do. What can you tell that person, what push can you give them, what drive, like how do they tap into that drive that will give them that work ethic?
Yeah, again, I think that's a hard question, but it comes down to what you want. And I think anybody that gives advice should never tell someone what they have to do.
Right, okay.
You never tell someone what they have to do. But it's good to get out of them what they want. Because some people might say that they want money, but they don't really want money. Or they just want to be influential.
Okay.
They want to
Which is two different things.
Two different
but
things.
We tend to think it's the same.
No, it's two different things. But being influential will attract money to you. Okay. Do you understand?
Okay.
But then it's important to know what you want. So I never tell people what to do. But so I always ask people, sorry. Always ask people, you know, what do you want?
Yeah.
You know, what do you want? And I think go with what you want. And it might sound bad, but you've got to follow your desire and your passion. Yeah. You know, and I think being in a relationship, you know, if you're in a relationship, you've got to give ear to your partner. But you dare not follow your desire.
Okay.
That desire is in you.
Yeah.
You dare not follow it. It's better to follow it and fail.
Not follow it.
And then you know, come back and say sorry.
Yeah.
But you dare not follow your desire. If it's a burning passion desire, you dare not follow it. If you're single and it's just you in your room, you better work hard. You better do everything you got to do. Even if you're 50 years old, do it and fail. Yeah. If you're 20 years old, do it and fail. But you've got to do it.
Because there's always lessons in failure.
100%.
Yeah.
So many lessons in failure. So many lessons.
I feel like there's a lot of things that, you know, hinder people from starting. And, you know, I guess is what you're saying is just the lack of belief. Yeah. And you know, there's a lot of people these days that, you know, I find it very frustrating when people just keep talking about their dreams, talking about what I want to do, what I want to do, what I want to do, what I want to do. And you know, you can ask them 20 questions and they can answer it, but then you're just left with, so why are you not doing it?
100%. And you know one thing I realized? Nobody cares until you can write the book. So if you just talk
deep.
and talk and talk, nobody cares. Even if they like your post, even if they say well done, even nobody cares. Only until you can write the book, which means you know, until there's some success, and they can look back at the failures, nobody cares because you know
because it's all just theory. You haven't walked the walk.
Exactly. Who likes to read a book of just failures? There's no inspiration to it, and as human beings, you know, like. We need a hero. Yeah. So nobody cares. Whether they like or not like, nobody cares. What they care is, oh my gosh, how did you do it? Yeah. Wow, you done it. Then, okay, do you know what? How did you get there? And then that's when then you can talk about your L's and your losses, etc. Yeah. If it's some individual, when it comes to money, you know, money is a huge part in terms of entrepreneurship. Right. Entrepreneurship really is doing things that are not the norm.
Right. Okay.
Do you know what I mean? If just doing things that are not the norm. When it comes to sleeping, it's not norm. When it comes to how you eat, it's not norm. When it comes to daily routine, it's not norm.
Because we tend to glamorize entrepreneurship. Like when it comes to like social media and stuff, you know, at the age of 21, I sell wigs and I've bought a house. I sell eyelashes and I've bought a Bentley. And I'm just like, how?
Because they want to mimic the hero that they've also admire. Yeah.
But why is it so hard for people to tell their authentic truth? Because I feel like there's a lot of that missing.
But whether you
can't tell me you're selling eyelashes for a year and you bought a house.
Yeah, but that could be the case. But
£15 eyelashes.
Yeah, that could be the case.
The mathematicians, please calculate down below. How many eyelashes are you selling to buy a house in a year? You're not paying taxes? You're not, like, what is going on?
No, that could definitely be the case. And you got to understand, is if you're posted on social media, it only highlights. Nobody wants to see your failures. And if they see it, it's cringe.
But how important is it for us to see people's failures and then their rise after the failures?
That's
because
important.
I feel like we're being sold dreams, and it's like, okay, so how comes, you know, you're buying a house in a year, I'm selling eyelashes, you know, I go to all the markets and all the pop-ups and all of that. 5 years down the line, I'm still in my mum's basement.
Yeah, 100%. Again, in social media, it just shows all the highlights of the 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
It's just highlights. But it is important to show the losses. And I think every entrepreneur has a story of losses.
Yeah.
You know, has a story of failing. Even my childcare business, I literally got my nursery closed in 2010. Ofsted closed it.
Okay.
Ofsted closed it. Why? Because I was at uni doing exams in May.
Okay.
You know, end of year exam. Whatever it was May time doing exams. I was at uni, and then I got a call from Ofsted saying, "Mr. Vogel, we're coming down, and the nursery is closing." Why? I was petrified. A child went missing from my nursery. Yeah, a child went missing from my nursery. My life crashed. At that moment, I drove straight from uni.
You're joking.
Yeah, new child entered my nursery, starting, and I did know the mum. Mum's from my area. I did know the mum, but it was a new child, and the child couldn't settle. But the child's mum worked in Asda, which was just across the road from where the nursery was in Beckton. So the child knew the area. Somehow, the child went to the toilets with the staff outside of the nursery, and then ended up going downstairs through the main reception, across the road.
Where were the staff?
Into Asda, and the security guard called the nursery because the security guard also knew I was. But then obviously the parents knew, and the parents called Ofsted. Whew, what a time. I came back from a packed out nursery to that moment. Boom, everything crashed. Everything crashed. 1 year into the business, everything crashed. And at that moment, it was a hard lesson. Literally, Ofsted closed my nursery. It was a hard lesson. So I finished my exams anyway, because that was my focus at the time. It was hard, but I finished it, and then I went to appeal. And my appeal at the time was, it wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
You know, it was the staff member that left the like the door open, and it wasn't my fault. And I'm so angry, and all the parents are asking what's going on. Philip, how can you do it? And then all the other nurseries, in the area knew what happened. And then when I was in the meeting with Ofsted, when I had to come to show my appeal, they said to me, but Philip, we gave you the registration, not your staff. At that moment, I think it just all clicked. At that moment, I knew that it was my responsibility.
Right.
I think that's when I matured. I think that's when I realized that, wow, you know what? Business is not easy.
Yes.
But nobody would take this from me. So I pleaded with my heart, and thank God they said, we'll give you one more chance. But they said, we don't know how you're going to make it back because of reputation.
Yeah.
But thank God, but God's so good, like I said in the beginning, relationship is more important than money. So I had great relationship with all parents.
Right.
And they said, Philip, because of you, we're bringing your kids back.
Yeah.
So they brought the kids back.
Wow.
And then we exploded.
Wow. This is amazing, guys. I'm just, this is like a Lifetime movie, from university failure to entrepreneur of 5 nurseries to opening a business, going to uni simultaneously, missing child, getting the business closed, going back, starting all over again, and it being a success. It's just wow. Listen, if there's a person, to look at for work ethic, I believe it's our guest today, Philip Opoku. Guys, if you're just tuning in, you are tuning into the 3D show with myself, Desire. We've been talking about work ethic, and we're learning so much with our guest, Philip Opoku. So Philip, what are your top 3 lessons from, you know, being an entrepreneur. I mean, I've picked up two already that you said, you know, let your desire give birth to belief, and then, you know, your networking is, your relationship is more important than money. Okay. So, you know, yeah, what are your driving forces? Like, what drives you to like work? Your top three?
It's impact now, and also, you know, I love being around my kids and being with my kids, but I also want them, but I don't ever want to fail them.
Okay.
So when I look at them, it's like, do you know what? I've got to do what I've got to do. Yes, I've got to work hard. Yes, you know, like I want to spend time with you, but I don't want to fail you.
Right.
So that desire of not failing them, that desire of not letting down my wife, makes me want to do things and work hard. And in doing that, I build relationships. You know,
right.
A good character and a good relationship behind a person will bring you into rooms and can elevate you before your own eyes. You know.
Oh, we did that in our Bible study this morning. Ecclesiastes 7.
Oh yeah, it can take you far. But you also got to understand how money works as well. And I think being an entrepreneur, even if you want to be an influencer, you got to understand how money works. Money is attracted to value.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So you've got to bring value. And, you know, one thing that I've learned from, you know, one of my mentors is, he said, stop looking for money.
Okay.
It's not lost. Money is not lost. Stop looking for it. Build your value and it will come.
It will come.
Money is never lost. There's so much money in the world. But if you haven't got it, it's because you haven't been attracted, or because money isn't yet attracted to you. What makes you attractive?
Money is not lost.
Money is not lost. Stop looking for it. So at that moment, I knew that, yes, work ethic is important, but how you position yourself,
okay,
you know, how you value yourself, how people value you through relationships will bring money, you know, to your pocket.
Wow.
And you know, that is how I've done well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm learning so much. Money is not lost, so stop looking for it. How do you get over the fear? Because you're a family man.
Yeah.
You don't have a salary to, you know, fall back on. Because that's always been my, like, kind of hang up when it comes to entrepreneurship. Like, I don't even see myself dating an entrepreneur because I'm just like, my bills need paying, please. I don't want no excuses at the end of the month. Like, how do you get over that? You know, I mean, you have to put a roof over your kids' heads and
you've got to,
food on the table.
But it's amazing how you will be desired to the success of an entrepreneur. You know, and an entrepreneur, again, like I said before, it's just doing everything outside the comfort zone, doing everything that isn't normal. So if you're gonna have a partner, just know that, you know, the things that I'm going to do isn't going to be normal.
Yeah.
You know, people will say it doesn't make sense. You need to pay your bill. It doesn't make sense, but if you have something that can continuously make money, that means that you're not yet out of your comfort zone, and that is where entrepreneurship is. That's when you're not really an entrepreneur. But one thing I've realized,
explain that.
Because you've got to do things, because entrepreneurship is creativity.
Okay.
Entrepreneurship is creativity. It is creating something out of nothing. You know, entrepreneurship is, you know, doing things outside the comfort of your zone, your box, your circle. So doing things outside it is going to cause uncertainty. Doing things outside it is outside of the system. It does not make sense. And that's why now anybody that comes to me with a business idea, anything that I hear people doing, and it doesn't make sense, first I congratulate them.
Okay.
Don't worry about it making sense to somebody else. Because you're an entrepreneur. And again, it's from that belief and desire. Once there's belief in that person, mate, they'll do things that you just thinking, wow. But one thing I've realized when it comes to money, again, which is what I said, is, and this is where I also struggled in my early days, was that every time, you know, debt can also bring people down. And you know, you said, how do I take that risk? Because risk is a big thing.
I mean,
but Robert
credit score, like your phone bill is like, whew.
My credit score has suffered. suffered, and I used to be ashamed saying that before, and now I take pride with it because I done what I had to do.
Okay.
Yes, I didn't have the knowledge that I do now, but I done what I had to do, and you know, you got to take pride in your decisions. But one thing that Robert Kiyosaki, do you know Robert Kiyosaki from the book Rich Dad Poor Dad?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, he said,
I'm still yet to read that.
oh yeah, but it's a great book, and he said, if you take on a debt, make sure someone else can pay it. So if you take on a bill, make sure your work, so make sure that you know that someone else can pay it.
Yeah.
So your own work ethic shouldn't be paying that bill. Someone else has to.
Wow.
That means that, you know, you've got to create different sources of income for someone else to pay that bill or that debt.
Wow.
And I think that's what opened my eyes.
It's I think I need to definitely get that book.
Yeah, get that book.
Because this is amazing
Yeah,
stuff. Wow.
yeah.
Guys, it's been a wonderful chat. Listen, I've learned so much, you know. Let your desire give birth to belief. You know, whatever it is that you desire to do, believe in it with everything in you, and that will give birth to the natural work ethic that, you know, you need to pursue that dream and that desire and to achieve, you know, the success that you're destined for. But if you don't believe in what it is that you're doing, it's going to be hard to wake up. It's going to be hard to, you know, meet your deadlines. It's going to be hard to, you know, just go after that goal. So whatever it is that, you know, you're thinking of doing, make sure you believe in it. And just like what Philip said today, it doesn't have to make sense to anybody. You know, like mommy and daddy doesn't have to make sense to them. You know, your partners, your boyfriends, girlfriends, husbands, wife, it doesn't have to make sense to them, but do you have the wisdom to obviously try and explain to them and carry them along, but don't let them deter you. Don't let their doubts and, you know, their their disbelief shake your belief in yourself. Always go for what it is that you believe in. And then something very profound that I'm taking away today: money is not lost, so stop looking for it. A lot of us are out here, you know, sacrificing our morals, our dignities, you know, our name, our character for money. And, you know, if you don't take anything away from Philip today and the 3D show today, please take away this: money is not lost, so please stop looking for it. Just before we go, you know, do you have any last words for the audience?
Guys, just, you know, just keep following your dream, and, you know, just remember that, you know, we have one life only, and everybody, you know, whether you like it or not, leaves a legacy. What are you going to leave behind? And that's down to you.
Wow. I can listen to him all day. What legacy are you going to leave? What legacy are you planning to leave? What legacy do you want to leave? Remember, you know, whatever decision you make today will always determine your destiny for tomorrow. Guys, you've been watching the 3D show with myself. I hope you've had a wonderful time, just as I have. I hope you've been blessed, and, you know, you're taking something away from the show. Do have a wonderful week. You know, again, outside is opening. You know, the weather's out, the sun is out. It's still cold, but, you know, the sun is out. You know, we're getting there. So please, you know, do wear your mask when you can. Keep, you know, safe distance from each other when you can, and do sanitize. Wash your hands as much as you can, because, you know, the virus is not gone. COVID is still real and it's still claiming lives. So be careful. So you've been watching the 3D show. I don't know, my mind is still thinking about all the nuggets that, you know, Philip has just dropped into my soul. I'm definitely gonna meditate on it and, you know, just try and find my passion and my desires in life. And I know that, you know, we will definitely get there someday. I don't know if I want to be an entrepreneur quite yet, you know, because I like the comfort of knowing I have salary coming in, but, you know, he's still trying to convince me, so we will see. I'll let you guys know what I decide. But yes, guys, remember, money is not lost, so stop looking for it. I'll see you next week. Good night and God bless.